Hey Bun, so today I just want to make a video letting you know what you should be doing for patch 6.2. This is going to include a lot of stuff that I am going to be urgently doing before whenever the servers go down. We know that the patch is coming on August 23rd. That's this upcoming Tuesday. And we don't know how long the maintenance will be before that. It could be a 24-hour maintenance, which means you might need to get some of this stuff done by Sunday. So first I'm going to start off with the stuff that I think is most time sensitive. That is tasks that you will not be able to do anymore after the patch already hits. So if you're watching this and the patch is here now, or if you're already in maintenance, you can just skip this particular part using the video chapters. Firstly, Moogle Tombstone. So this is a big reason why I felt like I needed to get this video done right now, because the Moogle Tombstone event is going to end when the patch drops. So you were only going to have a couple of more days to grind tombstones to get the rewards. I personally am trying to get the Tsukuyomi dog because it is a real pain in the ass to farm that trial normally. It's not hard, it's just tedious and annoying, okay? So, like, as soon as I'm done making this video, I'm gonna get back to farming the tombstones I need for the Moogle event. Probably doing Blue Mage farm groups of Arum Vale, but maybe you'll want the Sugar Cube Demon earrings. If so, I do hope that you get that squared away soon. As for adventurer portraits, we are currently in the beta version for adventurer portraits, but when 6.2 comes, we're going to be entering the live version. What this means for you is that if you already have some portraits made that you like and you would like to keep, you need to click on the portrait and connect it to a gear set or connect it to your adventure plate. Otherwise, those portraits will be lost whenever this feature becomes live and no longer beta with 6.2. Okay, so moving on to stuff that is recommended to do for the patch, things that we know will be required for the patch content. So first of all, obviously get up to date with the main story quest for Endwalker. You will need to clear the 6.0 story to access Island Sanctuary at all. And that's been a little bit of a point of controversy in the community, but I think maybe it's just because the island is floating in our collective tears from 6.0. You'll also need to clear all the Endwalker patch quests. That is all the story we got from the 6.1 patch. Newfound Adventure, which is also the name of the quest that you need to start the 6.1 patch quest if you haven't done that. So get those done and you'll be up to date and ready for the new continuation of the story that we'll get in patch 6.2. That is going to include a new story trial boss, a new story dungeon, the Fell Court of Troya. So getting that unlocked should be easy if you Troya. The Tataru's Grand Adventure side quests will continue in 6.2, but the new ones will require that you have finished the Void Arc raids, aka the Shadow of Mach. I have no idea how to say. They're the Heavensward Alliance raids. Okay, so do that if you haven't, but it isn't like super important. Like, it's just a fun side thing to do. So there could be some other things on this list that should be maybe bigger priority for you immediately, but don't tell Tataru I said that. Don't tell us that. Especially if we find out through the Void Arc quest of Tataru that she's actually the Void Queen. Go do the raid story for the Pandemonium raids, beginning with the quest, The Crystal from Beyond. Now, the normal mode raids are not meant to be that hard, so you should not have any problem blazing through these things in the Duty Finder, finishing the first 4 bosses of Pandemonium. That is the first raid tier that we already got. That was called Pandemonium Asphodelos. Do all that, and then you'll be able to unlock the second raid tier that's coming out on Tuesday with 6.2, and that will be a continuation of this first raid tier story. Related to this is gearing up so that you can actually enter the new 6.2 raids. Now, at the time of this recording, we still don't know what item level you will need, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be 580 or 585, so if you're not that, a quick way to gear up now would be by spending the astronomy tomes in Razat-Han. You can go to Aglaya and get gear from that Alliance raid for, it's also 590 gear. And in Aglaya, you can get an Aglaya coin, which you can turn in at Caldine in Razat-Han for eye level 600 gear. After the patch drops, you will be able to craft or buy the new fancy high eye level crafted gear from the market board, or you can get loot from the new dungeon. Or if you are super lazy and yet popular, you could go into the raids with a pre-made group, and that will let you ignore the eye level restriction. But just make sure that your friends do a good stretch first so that they don't hurt themselves carrying you. As for crafting, you might want to farm up some white scripts to buy the new master books for patch 6.2 and stock up on tomes, as there could be new tomestone mats. Here's a really good preparation guide for crafters that I found posted in the Balance Discord for patch 6.2. I'm going to show this on screen here, so maybe you can pause it if you're a crafter, or I will also link to this in the description box, the Balance Discord, so you can check it out at your leisure. But aside from those things that I mentioned, it doesn't seem super crazy important to do a lot of extra crafting prep. And if you'd like a fun suggestion that isn't necessarily required, but just could be a neat thing to do, would maybe collect some minions that you don't have to run around your sanctuary, because we know you can have up to 40 minions running around your island sanctuary, and who knows, maybe after the patch, the prices for certain minions will go up on the record board with everybody trying to fill out their sanctuary, so might be a fun thing to do. Can maybe put a behemoth on your island, so that if Island Sanctuary sucks, you can cast Meteor and then you'll come back to a much better island. I'm just kidding. I'm sure it's gonna be great. One other thing that I want to address, some people were asking about PvP rewards. Will PvP rewards be still obtainable after the patch? So Yoshiyuki did say in the previous live letter that Series 1 rewards may be claimed until the end of Series 2. And when he first unveiled the new PvP reward system, he did say that if you don't make it in time, that is, if you're reaching the end of a series and the new series is coming up, the new series is going to have new rewards, you can still use trophy crystals to obtain the rewards for the previous series. But they will they'll stay for one additional patch, but they'll be gone after that. So I think this means that for Series 2, which is the series beginning with patch 6.2, you should be able to use crystals to obtain Series 1 rewards. And so I don't see like ranking up the PvP being a super urgent thing that you need to do, but it's just something that I did want to address. This is our first time seeing the transition of a series, so we can't be completely certain on how this is going to work, but I think it's safe to say that you'll probably be able to get Series 1 rewards in Series 2. There are some other things that have been advertised for this patch, but that are not coming until 6.25, and that's going to be around 2 months after 6.2, so it's not a priority for now. Like, don't worry too much yet about, like, finishing Hildebrand quest. That's going to be a prerequisite for the Relic Weapon quest coming in 6.25. And the other thing is the new Beast Tribe, which is a Gathering Beast Tribe. So by then, you might want a Gatherer leveled up to 90, but not a big deal for right now. So that's all for now. I really hope this video is going to be helpful for you in figuring out what to focus on before the patch arrives. And if you are watching this during maintenance or after the patch has just hit, then I hope it will sort of guide you and what kind of things you need to do to unlock some of the brand new content. I really hope this helps. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please consider supporting the channel on Patreon or on Twitch. You can also support the channel for free just by clicking the subscribe button or by sharing this video with your fellow Warriors of Light. And don't forget, we do have merch now. I'll put a link to that in the description box down below. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.